Hello everyone, Editor Nano here. I just wanted to give some context before this episode starts. Due to a hiatus that we had to go under for this show, we have had episodes 12, 13, 14, and 15 all recorded about a couple of months ago, and we're just now finally getting around to uploading them. Just letting you know this in case there's any timing specific things we mention in these episodes, just know that they were recorded a couple of months ago. But we'll be getting back to brand new episodes starting at episode 16.
Ooh, I do have something to talk about, but it's really weird.
Can you, stand still for a moment, you ADHD ass fuck?
Yeah, I really need medication.
You really do. Okay, yes, you do have you have a silly thing. Wait, no, I said who the fuck I am, and then John said John. Who are you?
Yeah.
I'm Gears Master. I'm gonna be doing streaming and videos soon. I'm still working on the editing for one of them. Kind of been getting off kilter on many things.
Why the fuck you sound so shy?
I swear to God, I will fucking eat your family!
The meat grinder?
Nano, you're going babble, but you're the one who rambles on the most.
No, not for the intros though. See, for the intros, he says he's Gears Master, and then I say fuck you for no particular reason.
I'm
then
Gears Master.
And then he says, fuck me. Wait, no, not
I'm
that.
just a random raccoon named
And
Faye
audio.
that they found in a dumpster somewhere. Now I'm here.
We don't talk about that one.
We don't talk about the one that's stolen his spot on the couch today for some reason.
It's because I wasn't thinking I was gonna have anything to talk about today, but I actually wanted to talk about the Olympics.
What specifically? Okay, if you want to start off with the Olympics, go for it. But I've only seen a thing or two from it. Is it the obvious?
Is the sharpshooter Ivan?
Showed him to my dad today. Even
Turkey.
I showed him to my.
Yeah,
I showed that fucking
he
photo
was-
of him to my dad in the fucking waiting room to the urgent care today.
my
Because there's
God.
nothing to do. It's like, hey,
Just a
check out
dude
this photo.
standing there with a gun.
Yeah, the comparison photo where it's
Shit.
him and her, both standing next to each other.
It's worse, the other contestants.
I looked at the posture
And
of
of
some of the
course, there's
guys
the
who were
dude
firing,
who
and I
has
forget
balls
that
fall off.
you kind of have to do that posture because you're shooting one-handed. And I'm over here just mother of God, if I had that, I used to date a guy and we went shooting together, and I had to correct their posture so fucking bad on so many parts because they how do I explain this? They basically were leaning backwards while shooting. Whenever they were holding it with both hands, forward front, having their arms locked and everything, and then leaning backwards heavily while firing their gun.
No.
And I'm over here just okay, first of all, nope, I am shoving you forward first. You are gonna lean forward and go into it, and then secondarily, you're gonna stagger your legs out so that you have one leading out, and now you're gonna fire with elbows bent.
Yeah, I don't think it takes even knowing anything about guns or anything about physics to know that having your elbows locked is probably a bad idea.
It was the first time they ever shot a pistol.
If you even know that a projectile comes out of the thing you're holding at a fast speed, I think you just know to maybe bend those elbows a little bit. Just a little bit.
I was in Boy Scouts whenever I was really young. I've been in Boy Scouts for over 13 years.
Have to do with the Olympics?
Well, it's about shooting.
Oh, there's boys in the
Actually,
Olympics,
that's
right?
what
Okay, continue.
Boys in the Olympics. Wait, what? Okay, so I was in Boy Scouts, and whenever we were going through whenever there was an outing we called the shooting outing because we got to shoot guns. It was 22 caliber. It's really small guys. But we actually had to get someone who was National Rifle Association trained, as in NRA trained, and actually have them come over and train us how to handle and respect the firearms that we're going to be firing at the next outing, and making sure that we know exactly what to do and what not to do, and making sure that no one kills anyone. I always loved those outings. They were some of my favorites. I shot 22, 223s, and 12 gauge and 20 gauge, and they were so much fun to shoot. It was such a grand old time. But whenever I have someone who I'm going to be training for, or I actually took my mom out to the range And I was just like, okay, Mom, you need to respect this thing. It is a scary little boy. Look at him go. You're also going to feel some recoil. I'm just going to give you like a good example of what you're going to feel. And so while the gun was not loaded or anything like that, I literally just hold the top of the gun and like grip it and then kind of push back a bit. And she's like, okay, I can deal with that. And then she loaded up the pistol, started firing, and she's like, yeah, I still can't do that. And I'm like, it's okay. But no, I
So why were you
fucking
mentioning this
loved-
with the Olympics? Where does this tie into the Olympics?
That's because I ADHD. But no, Olympics. I found it hilarious how funny the postures were of the guys who were firing. With,
I only
like,
saw
all
like
the training equipment.
one or two other people. Like I
Like,
didn't really
one of
see
the
a lot
dudes
of
had
them.
their posture being like a fucking like it looked like that, and it wasn't like facing
JoJo.
forward. It was leaning back. It was a leaning backwards posture, and then they held the gun like this forward front. Honestly, the way that Eve whatever his name was, the guy who got silver was holding his. Honestly, that's like the best fucking stance for like if you're holding a firearm like one-handed and you have to shoot like that. That is like one of the best stance. It keeps like a good fucking stabilization throughout the entire body. And the thing is, if you notice, you can see him swaying as he's aiming up, and you can see that he's like aiming up and then fires at like the exact moment he needs to in the sway. And it's just like, wow, he's been doing this for a very long time.
So
But it
obviously they
looks like
hired
he
like a
just like
hitman
popped
though.
out of. Basically,
Definitely.
man.
Definitely 100%. They died. They will be back in a moment.
Faye just died.
Maybe or maybe not. Oh no, that is an idle animation. Yep, she's fucking dead. But at least it's not my internet going out as mine proceeds to go out.
She just sent in the Discord, my internet cut out.
That's what I was saying.
But no,
Yes.
and then there was also this one specific gymnast in the Olympics who I dislike her promotions on Parmesan.
What?
She had a sponsorship with the Parmesan cheese company, and they literally had her pose with giant wheels of cheese. I like cheese. I'm a very big cheese connoisseur.
Yeah, I love cheese.
I love the cheese.
Well, okay. Well,
Okay, I can have thousands. She put her coochie on the cheese.
take my wallet.
Extra flavor?
She did a split on the. She did a split on the cheese in a leotard.
Extra
So
flavor?
you're saying that some people want the cheese more, and you want to.
I want to burn the cheese because now it touched the cooch.
Don't burn the cheese. That's still cheese.
No.
It's called
Coochie
cooking
no
the cheese.
Now look, that's not my type of cheese.
But you can make Cheez-Its out of it.
You can make Cheez-Its out of it, and therefore it is a national treasure.
No. Coochie cheese, no cheese.
Man, Gears is no
Fair
fun.
enough.
He'll talk about the Olympics and he'll say we can't have fucking cheese. What's next, huh? No
Oh,
cheese.
and there was a guy who projectile vomited on the floor.
I saw an image of that. Oh god. Well, it was right after they got out of the fucking
the
filthy ass
French
river.
Olympics.
The
Yeah, it was
French River.
The French Olympics in a nutshell. Floor vomit. I'm like,
I think
wow.
if I
thank
recall
you.
correctly, I heard a little bit about that of like they paid a lot of money to have this like river that was fucking disgusting like cleaned to the best of its ability, which did like fucking nothing, so that it could be swam in because it like the river is like substantial for like historical reasons or something. I think I also heard something about people making it dirty again. Like, while they're fucking cleaning it up, just because they're like, no, fuck you. You're trying to come clean up our dirty-ass fucking river? Man, was that France? I don't know if that was France or not. So, French people are fucking crazy,
don't
but
know.
we already knew that. And if
They're
not,
French.
I'm sure the hell the other people are also
looking on
crazy.
the. I need to look on the shit because what in fucking Christ's name? Holy shit!
We've got a new discovery for you right here, right
Is
now,
this sanity?
live
Oh my
recorded.
god! I think it's the air rifles specifically, not the pistols, but the air rifles or whatever the fuck they're called. And there's just this one person. How they scope up is that they put they like. Okay, let me see this picture. Okay.
We're doing the
So,
research. We're taking a
they're-
look here.
Oh my god! They have both their hands on the same side of the rifle, like this. So the trigger fingers right here, and the you know the gripping like this, but the like
Audio
underhand
listeners,
twisted
not even gonna
arm,
try to explain it.
and then like they have their. Do you remember whenever my ass was jank on one of the episodes?
Oh,
Whereas like
That's
we're
a good
super
description.
raised up. That's what they fucking look like. That's exactly what they look like on their back arch.
That is funny.
Holy
That is
fuck, what in God's
so the
Let me-
femboy spine posture is what you're saying.
Oh my god. I don't know how to send this to you guys. How do I send this to you guys?
I don't know. You'd put it somewhere.
It's on Twitter.
You'd put it. You'd put it
It's
somewhere.
on Twitter, but I don't know how to. Can I save the image? Let me see. Save images. Wow. Put it in pictures.
While you're sending that as well, I think I did have one thing pinned that I did want to talk about a little bit, which was the, anyone remember the fucking, all the Windows shit that happened? Not Windows specifically,
that
but...
actually jeopardized
yeah.
me getting a job.
Really? That, like, affected
Yeah,
you
actually.
directly?
Holy.
So what happened is that
Can I explain for a
Just
moment?
gonna-
Because you've been doing a lot of talking. Or do you want to keep
Go ahead.
talking?
I want to keep talking.
Let me just explain the shittiest way now that you gave me the floor. Sting broke a booth screen. No.
Oh my
There's...
god. Okay, no.
You go.
As the resident technical person, I don't remember exactly what the shut up.
Can't believe it.
I don't remember exactly what the company was, but they made a software that a lot of companies tend to use for backing up a lot of their files. They released
not
an
That's
update
not what it
that
was.
would cause that would just do a infinite loop through the Windows system and then would just break it, would just blue screen the computer.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, a huge amount of places and companies and stuff use that software, including like airplane places, a lot of major businesses and banks and all sorts of other stuff use this software. So there was a brief portion of time where nothing functioned. I think there's an estimate of about 40 to 60 billion dollars lost.
Yeah, it is a fuck ton.
But there is one company that wasn't affected, at least in terms of flights for this issue. Also, to clarify, it's CloudStrike, and it's CloudStrike is the name, and I think it's an anti-malware suite specifically. They might have other products as well. It's primarily advertised as a anti-malware suite for businesses specifically, and. Yeah, Southwest Airlines, because what was it they still run on Windows? Which Windows was it?
It's Windows like 3.1 or something.
Yeah, Windows 3.1.
They're ancient.
Which, by the way,
Okay, so
Windows
as someone who
3.1,
is the
that's
resident,
just-
who is
let me just say, Windows 3.1, that's not even Windows at that. That's just DOS. That's still DOS.
So the funny part about it is that as a resident person who has had a long history of aviation, in which the job that I was actually applying for is in the aviation industry, and that's why it affected me so damn hard.
Oh no.
Here's the thing about most of the systems in aviation: they are ancient. They still work. Okay, they still work on tech that is from the 1970s. Half the aircraft that are out on out in the air flying are from the 70s. No, I am not shitting you. Most of them are from the 70s.
That's
Not
true,
many
that's
new
true.
aircraft have been actually made. So, except for, Boeing, and Airbus is actually probably the better one
Unfortunately.
to go with.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I was fixing to say.
A320, the A320s are really damn good. I've flown in several of them. They're really nice. The A220s from the previous generation, my mom's actually worked with them as well. She worked for a company that specifically, do you know Ty Warner?
Here's what the fuck you. This is This is too.
Beanie
This is too
Babies.
much. This is too much. What? They made those? Wait, hold on. No, you were just no. You cannot fucking mention airplanes and Beanie Babies in the same fucking topic.
I can because the guy who actually made Beanie Babies gets their aircraft certified or gets their aircraft mostly customized and everything like that at a specific company, and I'm not going to mention the company because of information reasoning, but I've actually seen it. It's really cool.
Is this public knowledge that the guy who made Beanie Babies as what? What do you even?
No clue, but
what do you?
They get their aircraft service they get their aircraft service at a certain place, and I don't want to mention exactly what place. But no, the place I was going in for a job interview at, they were having a really shitty day that day that I came in for my interview. I was supposed to shadow, but it was way too busy of a day because most of the systems were shut down because of the
seeing a lot of blue.
Shit.
I hope you really like the color blue that day.
I literally went in for the interview entirely just by itself, and I think I really did a shitty job at the interview. I need to get taught how to do interviews. But no, because I'm way too fucking honest when it comes down to interviews, because I don't like lying.
You need to stop being a lying sack of shit. No, don't do that.
But no, most systems inside of aircrafts are ancient as hell. Even the teaching methods are as well, though I haven't seen any newer ones without a company that's extremely oof. But yeah, no, aircrafts are ancient as fuck. Even the methods of these. But honestly, they are extremely reliable because of how the FAA runs their shit. I am not kidding you. They do it on a basically like whenever something happens, they immediately ground everything and then figure out what the fuck happened. And then whenever they find out the issue, they get the fix out and then they tell the mechanics, here's the new fucking documentation on this specific aircraft and how you should handle this specific issue. If it comes up in your shop, fucking fix it. And
unless you're
everything
Boeing.
gets rolled out.
Unless you're Boeing, in which case do the exact opposite of the thing that you were told to fix.
Actually, the funny thing is that Boeing
kill the guy
has
who
to
told
follow
you
these
about
rules
it.
as well.
Yeah, I know they do. It's just they don't.
Yeah, they really.
It's just they don't actually do it.
So the thing is that most of the things of the whenever it comes on the maintenance side, if there's ever an issue, like let's say, actually, I have a story for this one because it's hilarious.
Oh boy.
Oh, kind of. So there was, I think, in the 1990s or the early 2000s, I think it was McDouglas aircraft, the MD-10 or 11. There was a service for the pylon that was being done by American Airlines back in the day, and the guy who was doing the servicing for that specific pylons, by the way, are the connection between the engine and the wing. So the wing, and then you have the pylon that struts across to connect the engine to the rest of the body of the aircraft. How they got it off was that they lifted the engine with a fucking forklift, which was not FAA certified or even just mentioned, and whenever they were putting it back on, they'd cause these little dents inside the pylon. And here's the bad part about that: stress risers. Whenever you put a dent in material, and it basically causes a stress point in which whenever it flexes, it will break at and continue to shear through material. And let me tell you, it will shear through almost everything if not handled properly. And so during a point in the flights, all of a sudden, the engine would flip over the wing and kill everybody. This happened for about 3 or 4 flights. The guy who actually did it and had the services that were all a thing, I think he's still on FBI's Most Wanted. Basically, everything a mechanic does, if not done by the FAA manuals or the airbook, just basically the maintenance manuals, if not done to the strict word of the maintenance manuals, can get slapsticked with $1 million fines or with homicide charges up in the 300s. Oh, and Nano sent me a pipe bomb in the mail.
Before we get to that, I want to say, because we didn't even say this at the start of the episode, we haven't recorded in like 3 weeks. There's a little status update there, because for you guys, there'll be like a 1 week gap between episodes. We haven't recorded in like 3 weeks, however, because what was the first one? What were even the 3 reasons why each one was canned?
I don't know.
Just a break.
First one, I remember vacation for the second one. The third one was my ass.
The third one was his the second one was Gears literally forgot that he had a vacation planned for like the past year. Which that's a totally Gears thing to do,
and I would the third one.
It might have been the third one.
After my internet booted me off, and now the recording's working.
So besides the fact that it's been a couple weeks, you've done a couple things in the middle of that, and I forgot what the fuck I've been doing the past couple of weeks, but whatever the hell it was probably productive and important. It was working on something, I don't even remember what it was. I think
Catching up on 3D prints.
Yeah, I was also just kind of catching up on like stuff I had in the back burner because but this doesn't matter at all because this will be like a couple weeks afterwards, but I should be back to streaming now because I'm pretty sure I'm finally returning tomorrow. It's been 65 fucking days. It doesn't feel like that. It's been like almost 2 weeks. No, 2 months and a week. And 2 weeks, so 2 months and a week.
Now the people listening to this are gonna be like, that was weeks ago when you returned.
Yeah, that was several weeks. Yeah, because obviously these episodes have to be like 3 years delayed. Let's say 3 years delayed. Let's say like they're still coming out like once we're fucking 6 feet under. New episodes. I thought these guys were dead. I thought they literally. I don't know why that's just funny to me now. So what?
Question is, which one of us would be the first to go?
It's gonna be me.
No, it shouldn't be you. Well, I mean, it kind of is gonna be because you're 25, turning to dust already. What a shame. What a shame. But, you two received things in your mailboxes.
Nano sent us pipe bombs.
I sent some pipe bombs a little bit. Because both you, the little bit of context, they both helped me with advertising the thing that I 3D print and I sell. You can go see at NanoBunTV. And that thing, I gave them both one for free. Still paid for shipping. Fuck you.
Job at advertising. I was
You
like, just.
You sure both did. You put up with my shit for like fucking 8 of those 10, like, PGKT days because we gotta advertise the cool thing because it's cool. And then you both got a thing for free.
After I met you and added you is when I started helping.
Yeah, immediately, for the first time in VR chat history, slave labor.
I put mine on a collar.
The children
Yours for the mines.
Whoever's editing this, probably me who's putting up the image copies, please put up the fucking photo of Gears wearing his fucking VR chat name tag on his collar.
So a long time ago, I made a collar out of leather, and it was really nice. It actually includes bunny fur.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I'm
that is
concerned.
actually, that's rabbit fur.
I'm concerned.
So I sewed on a
We're hunting
piece of
rabbit.
fur. I sewed on a piece of rabbit fur on the backing, and then made a whole collar out of it. And I didn't actually think the collar was gonna be used. I really just wanted to just kind of make a collar, see how it would function. And it actually turned out to be a really good collar.
Pipeline. I'm just gonna buy all these very sus things. That's like saying what's a good example? I'm gonna buy thigh highs. Beware the pipeline. Audio listeners, love you to death. John is twerking in Gear's face. Literally, just happened. Like that is not even
melatonin.
Ooh, I could have some too. He's taking the gummies to go to fuck to bed because we're kind of recording this really late because fuck Mediacom. That's one of the reasons. The other reason is life things. So
I mean, then your
life getting in the way.
And then also my technology problem.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a fun fix.
Yeah, we need to put that image up on screen because I don't think we mentioned it yet since we actually began. But yeah, your computer
with his image.
Your computer is Frankenstein's monster.
Can you identify the issue here?
Where's the fire hazard? It's honestly the computer itself. Those fucking those power supplies are weak.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding you. The one for the computer itself is a 230 watt, and I'm over here just like, holy shit.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so what specifically is going on here? Like, well, what specifically is going on in this image?
Redneck ingenuity.
They have a 1660 GPU that whenever the 8-pin connector from the PSU, the power supply unit, gets connected, it doesn't supply power to it. So we fucking took another computer and connected it up to the GPU, not like to the motherboard, but the power supply, strung it up to the fucking GPU, and then turned on that computer, and then turned on the other computer so that it would supply power to the fucking GPU from a separate computer.
The other computer is literally just a life support system to power the GPU and nothing else.
Yeah.
It's
Pretty much the dumbed down version. We're using a different computer to power my graphics card.
Yeah, just that.
It's like a blood boy.
Exactly.
And oh my god, so it's when you first said this, by the way, I thought you meant
You
that.
have to cut so much shit.
That's not gonna cut this thing in.
Perfect.
So
It wasn't registering that the graphics card was there when I tried plugging a different one in as well, which means no matter what graphics card I put into it, it wouldn't register because the
power connectors.
the cord I would have to
the
plug
power
into
cable.
it. Yeah, the connector.
Yeah.
So
wasn't
the
working.
8-pin connector wasn't working. So you need to
the
replace
interesting
the
thing
PSU.
about that is, and next time maybe get a modular power supply. But it's funny to me because looking at this image, it's now actually just now setting in what the fuck this is. Because when you said it before, I thought you meant that you just like it was like a modular one. You just took the cable out of the other computer and you put it in there. I'm like, okay, it's just a cable. No. Okay, it's literally a life support system. That's
Yeah.
God damn.
It is. I literally was like cringing as I fucking told Faye
The
to do.
computer I'm
Like
using,
I was
I'm
telling
using is from
Faye.
2015.
Yeah, I was telling Faye, like, just grab your other computer, and like I'm just like, I don't want to do this, but I have to do this because I know what it is now. And just connect it up. Don't care. Fucking connect it up. Now plug in both the computers and turn them both on.
If you told me to do something like that, I just wouldn't even listen.
As
here's the
long
thing.
as it
I'm gonna get
works,
on
that's what matters.
It just works. It just the song by the
But Faye,
Sharpshooters.
you're gonna be gutting one of those fucking computers for parts for the power supply unit and just plugging.
I mean, there's 3 of them
everything
in my
back
room, so
Exactly. You've got extra. Yeah, you want to take from the one that's probably got a lot more power because honestly.
And then you use
I
the
don't
other
think
computer
that-
as
the thing is, Gears,
pipe bomb. No.
they have the same amount of power.
All of them.
No, the only one that doesn't is the one I'm using for life support.
Oh.
Okay. Sweet.
That's stupid. So
Well, they're only powering a graphics card, so they're fine.
yeah. So remember the avatar thing I mentioned a minute ago, and this ties into the name tags, which we were just talking about a second ago. But it also ties into just the show itself. I was talking about this a bit at the convention that we were at recently, the VR convention. Let me just show it. I opened up Unity a bit. I did some really cool avatar thing. So, visual watchers, you're gonna love this. Look at that.
Audio listeners, go to hell.
Oh,
Look at
I love
that.
it. Oh my god.
Jesus.
Look at that.
I want one. I
I
now.
know. I'm like, everyone's gonna fucking want this. I love it so much. Audio listeners, I'm holding a hologram out of my fucking beaming out of the palm of my hand.
It's
And
an
it's cool as
ad.
shit.
out of your
It's an
ass.
advertisement.
It's an advertisement.
It's an advertisement.
And I think it rotates
It's
with.
fucking cool.
Oh, it
I
actually,
want one.
the rotation is locked. So if I like go over
You know,
here,
that would have been helpful
Yeah.
for years when he was just running around.
that's
during
why I was thinking of it, because you two were just fucking running around. I'm like, our booth is in such a shit spot. It'd be nice if I could run around with an ad attached to my hand. So I did it.
Yeah, and you were talking to other people about it, so.
Yeah.
Isn't that poster like on a V in the VCats?
No, the
In the
VCat.
world?
I never post
Oh,
about that
no.
anywhere.
Nakama Vibes got one.
Yeah, no, I mean, I also got one too. I didn't post about it fucking
Did you?
anywhere. This
I haven't
poster
seen
right
yours.
here is also in virtual market, which I think just ended like today, I think. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to
Yeah,
explore,
Death is over
unfortunately.
there.
Yeah, I think today's the last day.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then there's
putting
like
my
there's
leggings
the
on.
other
How do you
one and
feel?
the other one, and then the Nakama one, which is a lot going on there
Slightly
too.
violated.
Slightly violent. That would never
the
happen.
Nakama one was like in one, like the graffiti themed
Mm-hmm.
world.
Okay. It's pretty. Yeah, it's the Nakama one is in the 5th world, and mine's in the 7th. That's pretty good. Oh, and then it has a nice little despawn animation. It like fades out, it dithers away, and then pops up again.
Oh, for
it
everyone who
fades
doesn't know,
away.
the hologram is based off of Death Stranding.
This one is
Oh,
not
interesting.
based off of anything in specific. No, the thumbs up one that's based on
Oh,
Death
okay.
Stranding. This one. That's Death Stranding. This is just
They
a
really
cool
like
ass fucking
Death Stranding.
hologram. What the fuck do I have to give Kojima to give me early access to fucking Death Stranding 2? What do I have to do? How many people do we have to hold hostage?
We all-
Or how many...
we all-
no, let me not go with the other one. That one's gay. Let's think. So
We
he's
all know.
crazy. He makes crazy
You
things.
would. You would.
Well, $20. So he makes
Balls.
crazy. The ball's hard. So 20. No, not. So he makes really crazy things. Has anyone actually played a Kojima game? Because the only one I ever have is Death Stranding.
Death Stranding. I haven't played any.
I mean, there's also like, wasn't it the I don't remember. I don't remember the name of any games. I was a Nintendo kid growing up. I don't fucking know these games on these other What soda did you just open?
Halo is my favorite.
If it's Dr. Pepper, we're disowning you.
No, if it's
It's
Dr.
Dr.
Pepper. Damn. Why? You hate
I'm-
Dr. Pepper?
I'm,
Hold on.
I'm okay with Dr. Pepper.
Debate time.
Okay.
Oh, hold on.
I'm vote kicking. I vote to kick on that one.
Vote to kick the I wonder if you even can vote to kick the instance master. Yes, the person who created the instance. I wonder though. We're not gonna test that because then I'm not gonna be able to join back to the show for an hour. But, okay. Why not Dr. Pepper? Why not?
It's awful.
It's just
but
awful.
why? Why?
It's of like all of the sodas, it's just like the wannabe one, but it's just lame. Like it's
Do you
just
think
bad.
a cola, like a cola, is better than a Dr. Pepper?
Coca-Cola?
Just a cola. I mean, a Pepsi as well, or Coke,
I
or
opened
whatever.
a Pepsi.
Pepsi's better, but slightly. Coca-Cola's good, but it's good like on its own. But the thing about Coca-Cola is there's like 2 ways to get Coca-Cola that make it like 10 times better, either in a glass bottle or from McDonald's.
Fountain specifically, yes,
Either of those
McDonald's
2.
one. I had some today,
McDonald's, yeah.
and
Nah, the McDonald's
it-
around me, it's
not-
just watered down.
Ooh,
No,
Just any McDonald's, like if you get Coke from there, it's always like a lot better than any other like fast food places. Because
unless they
McDonald's
fucked up the
actually does
ratio.
their
unless they mess up the ratio, but typically I've been all over the place, and I've not had an issue with McDonald's Coke. Mountain Dew is really good. Mountain Dew Baja Blast
is god tier.
you will not be able to change my mind. Is if you disagree on
Baja Blast, you are
I've
just
never tried it,
wrong and need to.
but I've
if
never
you
tried
are-
Mountain
if you-
Dew.
If you don't like Baja Blast, you deserve Alcatraz. Anyways,
I actually love Baja Blast.
I mean, I
Sprite's
bet it's
really
amazing.
good.
Yeah. Okay, but what about the other Sprite, the seasonal one? What about the specific one
The
that's
cranberry. I've not had the Sprite cranberry.
Ooh, okay, so for me, it's
So-
like Sprite. It's okay, but I don't really like light sodas. That's the thing. I like more syrupy sodas. However, Sprite cranberry, that's the one time a year exception. That's the one. It's just a little better, just a tiny bit.
I'm gonna say something because I need to interject. Cokes. I fucking hate Coke.
He hates cocaine. Damn it. Fuck.
Coca-Cola. But no,
By a second.
reason
By a
behind
second.
my hatred of cocaine. My specific hatred of cocaine comes from a long addiction of the
comes
white
from the
snow.
Mexican cartel.
I don't know if you did, but the last one you said there was still cocaine. I don't know if that was still intentional or not.
That's
Okay,
why I
that
said
one,
it, the
okay.
long addiction to the white snow.
Oh, okay. I can't tell anymore which
So,
ones you're fucking up and which ones
Coca-Cola.
you're doing on purpose. So Coca-Cola.
So Coca-Cola, I've always hated. Reasoning, It's the aftertaste for me. I
Yeah.
absolutely hate. It tastes like ass for me. It tastes like I just ate somebody's ass.
Gear,
And
shoot it.
I got it.
Coca-Cola thermal paste. This shit's fucking glued to my hand.
But no, so Coca-Cola, I've always had an ass
Aftertaste, except with only one place.
And
That's
that
where my
is,
fiance works.
which will not be disclosed.
Not McDonald's.
Yeah, not McDonald's. Really?
I've actually had the same taste of.
With McDonald's. Even with McDonald's, I've always had
The same taste of like ass. I don't know what they do. I don't know if the syrup has changed or something like that.
That's
Secondarily, I don't usually drink soda. Well, I drink sodas whenever I go to a fast food joint, but I don't usually go to a fast food joint all the time. I also do a lot of the.
You don't
what
want
do we
their
call them, like,
water.
Grave
Their
Dude.
water isn't that good.
But also I do a lot of I do love Baja. I love Surge. Surge was a good one to have whenever Burger King actually had their PepsiCo products.
I like
But
a
what
lot
does
more
any of this
PepsiCo
have to do
products
with me hating John?
I thought we were
Huh?
talking about sodas.
We were, but this started off because I really, really wanted to, and also because we're already getting short on time. John, why no Dr. Pepper? Just
I told you, it's just not good.
what about Pip Extra? Because it is.
I can drink Dr. Pepper, I just don't prefer it.
Pib Extra? I don't even know what that is.
Oh my god. Okay, Dr. Pepper and Pip Extra are pretty similar to each other. They're pretty much like Pip Extra is slightly better Dr. Pepper, and it's made by the Coca-Cola company. So, in my opinion, it's just their spin on it. I think it's advertised a little bit differently. Like Dr. Pepper's are all like they're 21 flavors, and then Pip Extra is just like spicy cherry soda is what they call it. But no, they taste pretty similar. Like a lot of people haven't heard of it and haven't drank it, which is surprising to me. But like it's good.
I've had it.
It's good, just like how Dr. Pepper is good. How
I've
it's
never
better
heard of
than
this.
a cola.
The only drink that's somewhat good around where I am from McDonald's would be the sweet tea because the pops are just watered down.
Has anyone ever had McDonald's High C though?
Yes.
The fucking
No.
High C. Thank you. I mean, yeah, okay, it's a fucking. I guess it's a kid's beverage, but come on, it's fucking that shit's amazing.
Icy's
I
good.
probably did when I
That
was younger,
shit
just don't remember.
bustin'.
What'd you say?
I probably had it when I was younger, but probably don't remember.
That shit busting. Respectfully. Okay, that meme is so fucking dead.
But
Editor,
no.
cut that, but don't actually.
So I also make I also do a lot of SodaStream stuff, which is also PepsiCo products. And I like their sodas because I can also like adjust the sweetness, or I can just carbonate water and just add in my own flavors however I want. And so I can just make my own favorite soda.
I want a cup
also-
of 100% carbonation, no water, just
Yeah, you can.
bubble. I want to drink
You can
air.
just bubble.
I don't know.
So, so it's like a $99 like machine, but
The actual sodas, like it's a syrup, but you can make 9 liters out of it, and it's like $5.
He's sponsored by whatever the hell the name of this company was. I don't know. I wasn't listening.
SodaStream.
SodaStream.
No, I'm not sponsored.
They should sponsor Twitch
I just
streamers
really
because
like-
the name lines up.
This episode was sponsored by the Mexican drug cartel. They make some really excellent drugs.
I fell down the stairs yesterday.
And you didn't mention that when I said earlier if there's anything to talk about?
Why would I mention my problems when there's
Because your actual
mine?
reaction would be better.
But you post the image of the computer before we start. The actual reaction, that would be pretty fucking good. To be fair, it's a little bit more than a fucking Frankenstein fire hazard. Okay, what?
And to be fair, it's somewhat of a common occurrence.
That's not good. You shouldn't let that
I've
happen.
fallen and I can't get up.
How are your veins, Faye?
Due to how I am, I can suddenly get dizzy if I going to elevated places too fast. So if I'm going up the stairs too fast or going down the stairs too fast.
So,
Nice.
is that at all related to like the thing where if someone stands up too fast and they get lightheaded? Is that like kind of the same thing?
It's partially related.
Yeah,
You need more iron.
'cause that happens as well.
Need more iron. Also, if you put
There's
a
one
brick in
time
your
that
head,
I
you can't be
stood up
lightheaded.
Too fast getting off my bed, and I face planted.
You need more iron. The children yearn for the mines.
Take more Flintstones multivitamins.
Going to the mines.
But specifically the ones without
John,
iron,
join
just
me.
to fucking
No.
spite.
No. Good. You go down into the cave and you look for the iron ore. That's how you get more iron.
John, we need to go to the mines.
mine.
The children yearn for the
God
mines.
damn it.
Yours was never to be
You
seen
can't
again.
make those. Well, I mean, I guess you can say that one.
See,
You just
this
can't
is
say the
this
other
is
one.
something that I learned.
This is something that I earned from X, the Everything app, formerly known as Twitter. I asked Grok about what children like, and it told me
You actually
that the
use
children
that?
yearn for the mines. No.
No, okay. I'm like,
I
you
went
would
on-
never even
I
pay
went
a
on-
penny to Elon.
I went on X, the Everything app, formerly known as Twitter, and I
Ask Grok what the children want, and it like
short-circuited for a second and then spouted some nonsense about Elon Musk saving the world and being the next messiah and being the one true person. But like I didn't understand any of it, and I didn't get my answer. But from what I understand, the children yearn for the mines.
If you, what's he doing over there?
I don't know.
He'll be fine.
He's just taking a look.
Nano,
He needs medicated.
No, the children yearn for the mines.
The children yearn for the mind. I know. Okay.
They yearn for the
It's-
mines, Nano.
It's
I
funny.
have a
Hold on.
friend,
Before
right,
you mention that,
that actually
Elon,
I learned this from X, the Everything app.
I
Formerly known
swear,
as Twitter. I learned this.
I want to fucking kill
They
you.
yearn for the mines. They yearn for the
The
mines.
thing is, that's totally a thing I would
Nano.
expect Grok to say, because, like, I don't know where they're both going. Because, you know, there's the one fucking show, like this animated show that he paid for, where I guess in the intro song to it, it mentions, like, thank God for Elon or something. Because he's just so fucking insecure.
Bow down
to our new god, Elon Musk.
If you have to pay for an intro song that mentions thank God for you, I think you need some help.
You're too far.
Sorry, you're too far for help.
He had a
Sorry, not
fucking-
sorry.
He has a fucking quote where it was like, yeah, he'd want the world to be saved, but only as if he's the one to save it. And it's like,
I think
good
I remember that
God.
one too.
But Nano, they yearn
for the mines. They yearn for the mines.
Nano. They yearn for the nut
Yes,
mines.
they
Yearn for
yearn.
the
Nano.
mines.
I think they might do that.
feel
You
everything.
might have gaslit me, but at this point,
They
might.
yearn for the mines.
Yearn for the mines.
I have a friend that actually works in the mines.
They yearn for the mines,
They
man.
yearn for the mines. They yearn for the mines. Okay, is this some kind of bit now, or there's just you're fucking hitting my
There
legs?
better be a fucking pickaxe over there, like in next episode.
They yearn for
I
the
grabbed the
mines.
fucking Minecraft foam pickaxe that's across the room.
Wait, it's been a while. We need to complete people's bingo cards. They yearn for the
Towers.
They yearn for the
Yearn for
towers.
the towers. Have you ever seen Hitler's art? It's yearning for the
There we go.
mines. And then there's also the O.J. Simpson mines.
Bleep my last joke.
Nope, I
Bleep
won't.
everything.
Bleep
Nope.
my last oh,
Everything.
shit.
Just bleep everything.
I think bleeping it might actually make it worse. In this specific
Perfect.
circumstance.
Actually, yeah,
I don't like
definitely would.
that. I think this is one of those moments where I think I went a little too far.
They
Oh!
yearn for the
You-
mines.
no,
yeah.
you-
Make it
Oh,
worse,
but
if I'm
episode
being honest.
5 wasn't too far, you say?
Oh yeah.
But
oh
episode
yeah,
5
never mind.
wasn't too far. The thing that we've literally at PJKT advertised, go look at the thumbnail for episode 5. It's amazing.
Honestly,
You know what?
sometimes
You know what?
I
Yeah.
regret
You know
the end of
what?
the
Fuck
podcast.
it. Fuck it. Jeff Bezos, I fucking hate you, and
just
if I ever
showed
see
way
you in
too
real
much
life,
that
I will
maybe
kill you with my
dedicated.
bare
In
hands.
Minecraft.
Not in Minecraft.
Fuck you.
And then I cut his
I will-
mic here where
I will
he's
take
saying the
both of
part
my
that says not in
hands
Minecraft
and
because
I
we don't
will
want to get
Hold
Your throat until you cannot breathe anymore, and I will watch as the life goes out from your eyes.
Hello, personal FBI agent. Yes, I'm very safe, and you don't have to worry about this man here. He does not need to be put on 7 lists.
Dick.
8 lists now. He's on the gay list.
You're on the gay list.
No, I'm on the confirmed gay list. You're on the confused gay list.
Where am I?
Listen, I am John sexual. I will fuck myself.
I mean, when I made art of you as a female, you definitely did say that.
That I don't even care if you were to fucking say
hang
that
on.
didn't happen. I mean, that just happened. Like, that's just fact. I don't even need evidence to know that,
Wait,
that
what
you
did you
would have
say?
said that.
When I made art of you as a female, you definitely did say that.
Oh yeah, no, I am an egotistical individual. I would fuck me.
Doing myself, doing my. I'm sorry, I really liked that
Would
one.
you fuck me?
I would fuck me.
Sorry, guys, John's unfuckable
Anyways,
because
Jeff
he's too busy.
Bezos,
I'm going to wrap my hands around your.
I've got a really good idea for this one. Bleeping exactly 50% of the words that you say, but keeping in specifically the Twin Towers joke.
Oh shit.
Shit, I can't see. Do I need to add a clipping plane to the camera? I can't. Covering it a little bit. Audio listeners, this is a very visual episode. You're fucked. But that's also because we're kind of all tired
ADHD.
because we're all tired. His ADHD's off the walls because holy shit. Because we haven't recorded in a couple weeks, this one is a little bit late. But we're gonna be doing better. We have technical issues, and then you had technical issues, and then
I have emotional
you had technical issues, and you had emotional issues, and you got EB issues, and I got.
You're a robot.
And we never talked about anything that I did, because I
Would you
guess
care to
fuck
talk
me
about
then.
the things that you did?
I guess nope. No one
you
else
wanna-
cares here.
Was the thing?
Go
I mean,
away,
I do
John.
care for that. I do care for that because I played it and it was cool. Did it get like it was for a thing? Did it get reviewed by him yet?
It
Because if
was
it didn't yet, then maybe
so-
we'll wait till then.
I actually don't know if it did. So to
Explain.
Okay.
So there are a couple of things that have been happening for me. Number one, I got back into streaming regularly. And
I've mostly been streaming like whenever I do
the VR chat avatars, and that's been going really well. I've been getting a lot of really good responses from it. It's quite entertaining because I'm already at a point where it's like I want to do another version of the Fox, but I wasn't for sure. So I went back onto X, the Everything app, formerly known as Twitter, and I asked Grok as if I should do it. And then again, it spouted nonsense about Elon Musk being the light of the world and being our new god. And I was really confused about what Grok was telling me. So, but I then just closed the app and then reopened it because I wanted to scroll through my X feed.
I got you.
But cool, I can continue talking now. But yeah, I'm wanting to already do a new version of the Fox.
As for what me and Nana were talking about, I took part
In the Pirate Software Game Jam.
He did the thing he hates. Coding.
programming. Jeff Bezos, I'm going to wrap my hands around your throat and make sure that I
He
see.
didn't make programming. The developer of
I just want to-
assembly.
No, I know it's not his fault. That's just something I could feel better right now. Anyways,
Because I like the idea of choking Jeff Bezos' life out of his existence. So I took part in that.
the theme was alchemy and shadows and alchemy. And so I interpreted that as you are playing as a witch. Don't confuse that with bitch. That's what Nano is.
You're playing as a witch.
And you lost your memory, but you were going through the areas, and you were finding spell pages and spells and stuff like that, and then you're deciphering them with actual ciphers, and then you're using those to be able to progress through the game. I'm worried that sometimes the ciphers might be a bit too difficult to figure out, and I'm a bit worried about that, but to a certain extent, like in terms of overall, I do really like the concept, and I would like to continue it.
Now, when are we adding multiplayer?
No,
Local co-op.
no,
I know you fucking
No.
hate yourself.
no, I don't want to do that.
When I was
John needs to
trying
win
to
$1
do that for
billion
shenanigans,
so he can hire someone to do
Yeah.
programming for him,
I
so he
need
can do
to-
all the art
yeah,
things.
Pretty much. I just want to do the art aspect of things. I don't want to fucking program.
Despite
it's
all the fucking
basically
grok
just-
memes, the grok thing you kept fucking mentioning, which fuck you, by the way. I swear you would actually use something like a chat GPT to fucking program shit for you just because of how much you hate programming and how much you like doing the art aspect
Oh
instead.
no, I hate programming, but I'm not going to lower myself to an absolute piece of shit that needs to be dead in
Oh,
a
that's
ditch
why I just went
levels. Like I'm not going to lower myself to that. I'm going to actually do the work because I actually take pride in the work that I do, and I'm not just a lazy little piece of shit that doesn't want to do things.
He likes pulling his hair out instead of having an ego the size of the moon, except he still has the ego, just in a different way. It's still an ego. It's just not an
Here-
AI-shaped one.
Here's my final message to all of you.
AI bitches out there, please fucking die. Anyways,
This episode is
You
very
want to edit
aggressive.
that out.
I will be. I hate it
This is what happens whenever I'm
here.
tired.
Yeah, and next time we won't be tired. Next time we're
As
gonna
an
be on
artist and multiple
7
artist communities.
next year.
Yeah,
We're gonna
AI
what? No.
is not socially acceptable in those communities.
Anyone
so
On the next episode of the
No.
podcast, we will all be on crack cocaine so that we can be the fuck awake.
if I ever meet an AI artist in real life,
I will
recording
choke
pro-
you to death with my bare hands alongside Jeff Bezos.
Nano, look to
I
your
will
face.
have one hand on you and one hand on Bezos, and just watching the both of you just
Slowly die. And then I will have to ask Grok on X, the Everything app, formerly known as Twitter, how to get rid of bodies. But that's something that I'll deal with later. And Grok will help out with that if he doesn't get confused and tell me that Elon Musk is the greatest thing on earth.
No guarantees. I'm going to. I think for that one, I'm gonna bleep out specifically all the not bad parts and only keep in the bad parts. And we'll see how that sounds.
You don't want to.
you don't want to include
strangle Jeff
me
Bezos.
asking-
Beep. Elon Musk is the greatest.
I'm gonna get banned on Twitch.
Faye, for you.
I was gonna say hell. I was gonna say jail. Neither of those are true. What's the place?
Oh no! Whoever I'm telling you right now, whoever is the killer at Jeff Bezos is immediately going to heaven. There's like that is like quadruple points for heaven right there.
I can't believe this shit. I can't believe these things are being
So
said.
dumb.
I don't know.
Why
I don't
can't
even-
you believe these
Because
things?
I don't
You
even
should.
know. This
Why do you
epi-
not expect this type of behavior from me? Why
This
do you
episode is
not
gonna be-
expect these types of things? You've heard me say these types of things before.
I have,
I said
but
this
like,
type of shit to
oh my
my
God.
parents before. I've told my mother that I want to put a bullet in Jeff Bezos' head at one
Motherfucker,
point in time.
I gotta say to that too. I fucking no. We can't do that given the circumstance that I'm in with my career.
I can.
Chat, I'm scared. Wait, we're live?
See,
Chat, I'm scared. No, we're not live.
John Fish, the CEO of Amazon.
This is absolutely insane. This is absolutely wild. These things that are being said are saying all sorts of horrible things.
Check XQC off the bingo card as well.
He's rambling on about
John Fish, the new
everything.
CEO of Amazon.
I caught that one, yes.
Yeah, can we do pirate laws and I can just take it over?
How do paralyzes even work?
If I
You just take it over? You just take it over. That's it.
Can I just steal Amazon? Like Gru stealing the moon. Can I steal
Jeff
Amazon?
Bezos incites parlay. Well, fuck. Now you gotta talk to him. Sorry, now you gotta fucking talk to the guy you don't want to talk to. I mean, you know, it's if we're going by that logic, you kind of just gotta.
No, don't initiate parlay. No.
To be fair, you're the one who mentioned the Yar-Har fellas.
Damn it. Someone actually did that to me at one point whilst I was streaming. I had the curtains avatar.
Holy fuck, a cardboard cut out of dinner bone. Sorry, continue.
I had a gun pulled out on someone, and he just looks at me. And he's like,
He pulls out a gun as well.
and we're both just aiming at each other. And he's just like, "There's only one thing for us to do in this situation."
And then they kiss.
Parlay?
Oh.
He just says parlay, and then we just start saying parlay back and forth to each other. They were both just like parlay.
Parlay!
Parlay?
Make that shit into a song.
That
Funny
definitely was a
shit.
lag spike for Nano there.
No, it would never be a lag spike. I would never lag spike in the history of ever, but it's at least good that my internet didn't go out, okay? I
Fuck
fucking
you, Mediacom.
I coughed on you, and then the internet issue goes to you. It's like the new strand of COVID. You cough on somebody, and then your tech problems go to them.
Oh my god, hang on. I need
At
to read.
least at least
I need
next
to
time
read
I won't
something
have any
funny.
recording problems with Audacity.
That's what they want you to. The government wants you to think that you've solved your problems. However, they're gonna pop up again. Also, the government made Audacity.
The other file that has
See,
2
I can't log
terabytes of
in.
storage, so
Okay,
I don't think
whatever.
I'm gonna run out of storage.
I see, okay. But to be fair, General Electric made everything except for Audacity. That was made by the government, and they want you to think that your tech problems are gone. To make you download more copies of Audacity, I have 478 copies of Audacity on my fucking computer, and you can't stop me!
Now, if they see what I'm
I
working
will
with,
pirate
they'll
Audacity. Excuse me.
Fuck, shit's, it's free. It might even be open. I think it's even open source. He's walking into the GitHub headquarters, and he's gonna fucking take the rack. He's taking the rack.
I'm gonna steal GitHub.
Like Gru stole the moon.
Minions! Today we're stealing everything that's free! like street signs. I mean, well, if things are freely
Street signs are
downloadable on
free.
GitHub, I mean, you can just walk in there and take the server racks. No? Like,
I should try that. Where's
You-
GitHub at?
give that a try. Report back if you don't get shot by security.
They won't shoot me because I will let them know that this is something that was told to me to do by Grok on X the Everything app.
Formerly known as Twitter. I will just let them know that I was informed that I needed to do this,
This is
by
the
Grok
worst fucking
himself.
episode so far. This is the worst one, but also has some of the best moments. But what the fuck?
You realize that it all went downhill immediately whenever I started talking.
Well, you see, it all went downhill when we were born, and then it went more downhill when the internet fucking hates us, and then it all went downhill when
But see, here's the thing. I asked
Yeah.
Grok on X the Everything app.
Formerly known as Twitter. If things will get better, and he said that Elon Musk will be saving everyone, and
we finished up Nano.
Gears, get out of the camera.
and he will
No, like
make
Gears actually get out of the
everything
camera.
better for the world.
And save everyone from
Horribleness, and if you follow the Musk, then everything will be better.
Thank you all for being here for today's episode of Final 3 Braincells podcast. The next one will be better than this. We're just really fucking tired, and we don't know what we were doing, and we didn't have a script to go by or a list of things or any kind of fucking mental sanity today, because today has been, something else. I also can't even think straight either.
Ask your local Grok on X, the Everything app, formerly known as Twitter, if Geico
Here,
is
shoot
right for
me.
you. Or if you should use protection during sex.
If you want to find more of our socials and all the things we do, minus John because he's going to be removed from the site, please go visit F3B Podcast.com and you can find links to all the things we do, like a fucking thermonuclear bomb that detonates whenever you click on his profile, because obviously we fucking need one as a good representation of what I'm going to drop on his house. A bomb. Except this is not an admission of guilt. This is a joke. And you gotta believe that.
You can find all of my socials through Grok on X, the Everything app, formerly known as Twitter.
Gears.
Remember to eat corn.
I'm just a raccoon.
Remember to eat corn. There's a raccoon somewhere behind the set now in front of the set. Don't worry about that one. And
The raccoon is right there. Consume your mattress. Eat Prilosec. Outro.
You're not supposed to say outro. That's not you.
Outro.
Well, it's not outro, and so I say it. Wait, I kind of said it twice. Wait, but it undid itself because I said it twice.
Ask Grok on X, the Everything app,
Outro!
formerly known as Twitter, if this is the outro.